A person who uses their own life, their own experience in context is what gives them the ability to learn and to then use that new information to make a difference.
The core of Pacific Oaks College is really looking at the importance that education in and of itself isn't enough.
Pacific Oaks Children's School, 75 years ago, was founded by Quaker families in Pasadena. And then out of the Children's School, Pacific Oaks College was born.
We wanted to promote progressive education and build the college to support the children's school.
Many students come to higher education with the thought of just gaining knowledge and information. And I think what's different here is that no matter how much life experience you have, our pedagogy is set up specifically to develop this self-reflective quality that allows people to grow in ways that they didn't even know they needed to grow.
Historically, we see education as this dichotomy between like black and white, and there was a lot of instructors here who brought an awareness to the different cultures and how diversity is really becoming such a big topic.
In terms of social justice, we live in a climate currently where it's really, really tough when we think about individuals being able to really advocate, and Pacific Oaks gives students that voice.
Pacific Oaks purposefully brings in people that work in the communities where our students are coming from. It gives them a different opportunity to engage with the community that they're learning about, and in a manner that is giving back to where they're from.
Everybody in Pasadena knows about Pacific Oaks, and anytime that there's any kind of issue going on in the community, Pacific Oaks is there. It really is that family environment.
It's very different sitting in a lecture hall when you're one of 500 versus being in a small classroom.
Then they start to realize that they're not here just to receive a lecture, they're here to actively contribute to the learning of everybody else in the room. And the students walk away really with a different level of education, and they walk away with an understanding of how this is applied in the real world versus just the theoretical that so often happens in a traditional classroom.
The role of higher education is to provide services to the community, and community has to be defined not as the geography in which the school exists, but the communities that they have the capacity to touch. The opportunities for the international work come pretty regularly.
Study abroad programs that provide students with access to other individuals in other countries is invaluable. Even though they may be thousands of miles away, the human experience is what we have in common.
In the United States, we consider it a melting pot of cultures, which is a great analogy, but that kind of assumes that we're all blending together to become one, which isn't the case. We all have our own identities, and we all bring our own cultures, and we all bring something different to the table.
This has given me a gift, and it has given me hope. I feel the responsibility to take this experience and to share with my community.
To take students and go into another location, another culture, is life-changing. It's a new kind of diversity, and it's a new way of thinking. And Pacific Oaks is unique. We are helping people change the world.
It's important that you need to connect, and I think students learn from here on how to connect.
It's not just a program, it's part of my life now. You take away a lot more than just a diploma. The knowledge that I'm taking away, I'm applying to every aspect of my life.
We are such a small college, and yet the influence and footprint that the alumni have is far-reaching. And that's such an exciting, rewarding thing for us at Pacific Oaks College.